Bum 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 ba.
The Rebel and the Oak Tree. A peaceful village was ransacked and overtaken by a nearby rival kingdom. Two young villagers, friends, as close as can be, found themselves separated. When one nearly found the other, they saw their friend surrounded by rival guards. The first friend called out and was mortally wounded near an oak tree. As they lay next to the tree, dying, a fairy said to the dying villager, "Humans are so cruel, but for this selfless act I shall save your life by bonding you with this tree, if that is what you wish." The villager thought for a moment and replied, "I am filled with gratitude." A fortnight later, their friend fled through the wood by the oak tree, wounded and hungry from a mission. "Fret not," exclaimed the oak tree. "I will shield you with my branches. I will let no harm befall you. Consider this, a gift from the forest." The oak tree somehow felt familiar, and this was comfort enough for the rebel to curl up to the tree and rest. "Thank you. I will not forget this place." Weeks had passed, and the oak tree had not seen the rebel. Everything was so silent. They started thinking that the rebels had been eliminated. One evening, they spotted bright orange and red lights in the surrounding distance. A fire had been set to the forest. Convinced that the rebel friend was lost, the oak tree embraced themselves, preparing for the flame to reach them and perhaps reunite them with the rebel. In the early morning, the rebel came running to the spot of the oak tree. The fire had been the result of an unsuccessful effort from the rival kingdom. The oak tree was charred and full of ashes. The rebel collapsed in front of the tree, sobbing. Moved, the fairy spoke. "Your care for your fellows in the wood has earned you a gift, but you both must promise to restore the forest in return." Just then, as the sun started to rise, the charred wood of the oak tree became full of life. The oak tree embraced their friend, and they turned back into their human form. The fairy watched happily as the forest and the village was restored, and when the two humans eventually died, two strong, tall oak trees grew entwined, looking over the land. The end.
Bum